Hey folks, happy welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. In this episode I'm going to start to work at the Honda CB450S from 90-ish. So I got busy to separate the parts. There is a lot and it's still not all of it. There's still a lot in the shed, and it's a huge mix. I think the lot of additional parts could maybe almost put together almost an entire bike without some additional parts, but yeah, there's a lot. So first I'm going to select out most of the things what really missing from the bike. The engine is obvious, but I found the side covers, the batteries here, the rear passenger grip and so on. So first I'm gonna separate everything, and the rest I'm gonna move to the garage to have a little bit more place. And like additionals also is the steering weight from the one side, another side has it. And yeah, in the process I'm gonna check if there is something gonna need for this bike. Obviously I'm gonna swap that, but most of them gonna go to the storage because it's just a huge amount of material. Cannot store them on the right way. So first thing first, I'm gonna start to collect the parts, put it on the bike. It's gonna save some place here as well. It's gonna be a lot to do, so let's the job begin. The bike still has some fuel in it, but it has a really weird smell, so I'm just gonna take it out because it's probably too old already and not gonna work properly. And before it would get a rust into the tank, I'm just gonna empty it, gonna let it dry out, so to be sure there's gonna be no problem, because actually the bottom of the tank, it looks clean, no rust yet. Now the tank is off the way. Here are some connectors which has no other parties, so that definitely need to find out which cable goes where. And I guess because they wanted to make some place to be able to take out the engine, everything is loose, the entire holding with carbs and the airbox. So I'm going to find the bolts for this section. This is the battery place. I'm gonna find the equipment for that one as well. And luckily the battery is still working, so that I also can store in the bike. Work in progress. So it had like 8.5 liter in it, a little bit still inside, but I'm gonna leave on reserve, and gonna take off the cap. Maybe the rest of it gonna come out as well, but so far so good already. The fuel has a little bit stinky smell, but doesn't seem discolored, which is a good thing, I guess. In the process I did check the air filter. It still looks okay. It's got a little bit of oil back, but beside that it's still usable, at least for now. There is a new one, but just in case I'm gonna keep it first to see if it can make the bike run or not, and then this is gonna be good enough for that. Did hook up this one, found the battery holder, and the battery is back. Before I did put back the battery, actually I did check on the engine, and the starter itself is working, so no luck with that. That is just starter problem. But of course when I'm gonna put it back to the bike, I'm gonna do a little bit bigger check. Did separated a few parts already, needed some bolts here and there, and now I'm just gonna put back still the rest. These are gonna be the side covers, but I forgot to tell you, these are the points where the seat's gonna be adjusted, and unfortunately one is rusted out or broke, and I was thinking what to do. I did create a plan. because yeah, she has a lot of rust everywhere and dirt. So what I'm going to do is first try to make the engine run. If I can make the engine run, then I'm gonna disassemble her, clean the frame and paint it again. So we'll see how it's gonna be, but now just put back everything what I can. So yeah, a lot of parts has been checked, what I should use and what not. Of course, for the body parts mostly, I did take to the garage like the 2 rims, because both of them being 4-wheel, and was some mirror, other counter, and so on, so on, so on, so on. So now this is how she's going to look like, plus the engine, of course. And actually it was a quite good looking bike, I guess. It reminds me, I had a really old bike when I was like 19, a German production made at they say 250/1. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, to get her together and see how she's gonna work and run. Well, definitely gonna be a fun bike, because really tiny and small, so will be good to maneuvering around. So yeah, and the next big step is obviously the engine, to try to make it run. So that's it for the episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, see you in the next one. Bye bye.